Going on, legends? Hope you're all having a good morning whenever you watch this.
All of a sudden, we don't hear about the story of Jesus at age 12, and
that was what I was watching last night. Oh, I'm not ready for that either. Started off with half a smoke and some water and my belly. Fucking woke up at like 20 past 3. Pretty much in the witching hour again. Shout out to, it was Joel Jamal or Jamal Joel or something over on Julian's stream. I was trying to just keep shit basic. I didn't want to like talk too much or ruin shit, so I just fucking, yeah. And I was like, I had to have a shower, man. I had to go. Legends, I was just so tired. I just sat here like in this like weird, like vagued out kind of thing. It was vagued out, man. I just couldn't even cook tea. Yeah. Oh yeah, our cakes is live, but yeah, our cakes is shield. Yeah. I seen this video yesterday about our cakes making money. It's all about the money and his errands and shit. So if you're like over there watching fucking Jason like right now, what, 6 a.m. Did you hear the ding? It is 6 a.m. legends. Wake up. Wake up, Jeff. Remember that was a thing? Wake up, Jeff. Where's Jeff? Jeff's commented on my shit. Jeff might be a good dude. I'm sure about a couple other people that like have weird names. But yeah, I'm always left in the dark. Because I'm the outsider. I'm the loner outsider. By himself. Outside. Literally. Literally. Can't make it up. Alright, let's get some shit happening. I think I got some clean socks somewhere. It's a bit cold. This could be difficult. No, that's not happening. Yeah, I think so. Got my water, socks, got my snooks. It feels so good. Oh, there's water in that. What the hell? I haven't drunk fucking water, that's why I feel like shit. It feels so good. Hey. Yeah, this is that sugar, man. I had that other half of vanilla slice. I mean, lemon. There's your one. Enjoy it while it lasts. Fucking evil Valium, fucking evil Valium. Wake up, Jeff. Where's Jeff? Jeff's commented. Fuck Jeff and fucking Spud are like the only ones with cojones, maybe. Everyone else is too scared to fucking come over here now because they know. They know that I know. They know that I know. And I did actually lurk for a bit there. I did lurk for a bit before I left. Just to see what was going on. And yeah, it is a bit shattering with all the drama. And it is a bit shattering, the shock that what I would call, I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble. I'm trying to like fix my rep. But, you know I know. And you know that I know that you know that, I know that you know, and all that. I'm psychic, man. You can't, like I'm the worst person to fuck with. Like, you do realise that. Worst person to fuck with. Especially when I start fixing my shit. Then you're fucked. Like, bro. Like, yeah, I just don't. We've said it a million times before. And it's already on, like, all my shit. So, no, they just do whatever. Just do whatever. Like, the God's gonna do whatever. So, I'm with the Most High now, so, like, that's why I walk. I fucking don't normally do that shit. That's not even me. That's like, I'm just representing, It was interesting, like, the thing that I got for yesterday, for the pattern. Yeah, if you really want to know what makes the best socks, it's Stockpile. This bag. Stockpile? Stockpile. You just work it out, man. They're woolen fucking sock. Thick as fuck. Best you can buy. They last for ages. Uploaded 2 videos. Oh, cool. That took like forever. I wonder which one it is. They take bloody ages. Don't you hate it when you wake up sweating too? Like, what the fuck? It's freezing. Yes, I wake up sweating. I reckon it's that sugar. This is usually when decent podcasts are on, mate.
Inadequate systems on the public to kill us. Is it that? Who knows? Are they just stupid or are they evil? Either way, it's not good, is it? It's a bad result. But rolling out this technology in a way that meets current rules within the organisation is complex. Even the UK's health minister appears to suggest earlier this year that some doctors may be pushing the limits when it comes to integrating AI technology in patient care. I've heard anecdotally down the pub, genuinely down the pub, that some clinicians are getting ahead of the game and are already using ambient AI to kind of record notes and things, even where their practice or their trust haven't yet caught up with them. In comments reported by Sky News. Now, lots of issues there. Not encouraging it, but it does tell me that contrary to this, people don't want to change, staff are very happy, and are really resistant to change. It's the opposite. People are crying out for this stuff, he added. AI tech certainly has huge possibilities to dramatically improve speed, accuracy, and access to care. Hang on, let me just check my emails to make sure no one's telling me it's all silent and nothing is coming through. Let's keep going here. However, walking and reaching patients in under-resourced or remote settings, but whatever, I'm losing it here. You guys are getting the gist. This is the end of it. Reflecting on his experience, the patient told Fortune, in general, I think we should be using AI tools to support the AHS. It has massive potential to save money and time. However, LLMs are still really experimental, so they should be used with stringent oversight. I would hate this to be used and excused not to pursue innovation, but instead should be used to highlight where caution and oversight are needed. He did not say that.
Let Jezza do like 70.
It's not Fortune. You're lying to us. Why would this guy who just had who just got completely misdiagnosed through an AI model and was sent the completely wrong medical records to a hospital that doesn't even exist? And was booked in for appointments he does not need for conditions he does not have. Why would he say, oh, well, you know, I would hate for this to be used, stop using these LLMs to further control our health service? Like, no, he wouldn't say that. This whole thing is contrived bullshit. It's all a bunch of nonsense. This is terrible. This is terrible news for NHS. This is terrible news for all of us. That's my takeaway from all of this. We are in serious trouble here. This is what's going on. And because the hype was a lie. These things, these products that are coming out from AI companies fail. They are useless. They are failures. Like they come up, well, sometimes they come up with things and we go, wow, once after 100 attempts. But 1 out of 99 is a terrible odd to take, like to get something good out of this. AI generated a response on his behalf, says Stephen. Exactly. It sounds like an AI generated response, doesn't it? What a load of bullshit. I'm sorry, it's just the propaganda is big on this one, isn't it? It's like they made these articles warning you how terrible this thing is that you're all going to have to deal with now. Then they gaslight you at the end saying, but we're going to do it anyway. Don't worry, I'm sure it'll be fine. It's like, that is the world we live in. What's this? Mark Iggy saying, I changed career. Now a caregiver, because I don't think robots will take my job. That's what you think, Mark. You're especially good for your job. Just you wait. Touche. But let's just check the chat, see what people are saying throughout all of this. I'll scroll back a little bit as far as I can go. Not many comments. I guess that means you were listening. That's good. That's good. We've got Kulcon in the house. Good to see you, man. We've got Amelia here. We've got Stephen. We've got David. We've got Randez. We've got Joshua Aloha. AI has been improving my life by organising my life. Well, no, I said, practically speaking, there are probably areas where AI is useful, but when you apply it to large-scale businesses and just try and let the AI run your business for you, which has many facets and things to deal with, that failure rate gets too high. When you're an individual using these products, you can see where it fails and you can make corrections.
I think it was like
and
right
you
on
can see
midnight.
where it's useful and helps you
I
in some
remember
way and
seeing
take good
midnight
stuff and
doing something right then.
chew the meat, spit out the bones.
Oh yeah, having that
situation.
fucking...
But when you have these large, unbelievably complex systems that have no oversight department.
I had that other half of fucking lemon slice, like at midnight before I went to sleep, and I woke up at like 3:20. Fucking not good. I think I really need to seriously get that, like either fenbenzidol or fucking that other one. Ivermectin. That's what I think I need. I think I need them. I think that's what the issue is. The teeth grinding, the sugar, the fucked stomach. And I almost fixed it, but then I went and treated myself yesterday, like a little bit too much. Like normal, I went back to normal. It was a normal kind, not quite, like I didn't have 2 triple dares, I just had that one big whatever. But that whole thing was probably like just stupid. Or like have it, like maybe I should have got a little one with no sugar, like a double with no sugar, and like one of those things, like the vanilla slice, two of the vanilla slice things. And then I really should have had tea last night. So yeah, we're learning. We can't do this fitness shit without the fucking stomach. My stomach's fucked now. Hope this is all keeping up. I don't know. Let's do a check. 1 and a 0, a 0 and a 1, a 0 and a 1, a 1 and a 0, 1 0, 0 1, 1 1 1, 0 0 0, 1 0 1, 1 1 0, 1 0 1. Check. Not quite. Like I didn't have two Jesus and dares. I just had that one big. Wow, that tastes like fucking wine or something. I wonder what the audio's like with the tech TV.
Now, lots of issues there. Not encouraging it, but it does tell me that contrary to this, people don't want the change, staff are very happy, and are really resistant to change. It's the opposite. People are crying out for this stuff.
Too much of a distraction too.
AI text.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just sitting here chilling, hoping that someone will fucking hang out. Yeah, but yeah, that's already started. But yeah, understanding conspiracy is the channel. Got like 150 watching or something there. Pretty smart fella. He's a bit of a wanker, but you know, you can't get everything perfect, man. You just can't. And Archaics is kicking off with 1K, but I can't fucking stumble across. Shout out to the legends that came in and left. Fucking didn't even fucking. It's the same weird shit, but. It's like, they come and they go. Anyway, if there's someone still there, yeah, Arcades, mate. He's got 1,000. Jason the Hughes. But what the fuck did I stumble across? What the fuck did I stumble across? History. I put this in. Find a glitch in. No, that's not it. That's not it. Archaics, TV scam, Archaics Underground, Tartarian Truth channel, right? That's only got 596 views.
Free or die trying, my mantra that I say all the time.
And it's just caning him. Like I didn't really fucking get the whole thing, to be honest. But it's like they're trolling him, basically. But he's like making money, a shitload of money. I always thought the dude was a shill, man. Like, my initial thought from the get-go was like, nah. And I watched I kind of liked what he was saying, to be honest. He's got a lot of it, like, where you gel with him. But that's where you gotta be really careful, because, anyway. I got a weird feeling about him. Like, he's a plant. He's a plant, mate. He's a plant. For sure. Well, you even have an inkling of that, man. It's got to be right. Like, it's like fucking nut. So I don't know. This is yeah, that's what that's called. Arcades TV scam. Fucking underground announced 240, and then $500. I don't know what that means. But yeah. Like, you gotta be an errant. He's all about trying to get you to be an errant and fucking give him money, man. That's what shills do. You know? Like, normal people ask maybe for, like, donations, but they'd be very careful about how they do that. This guy is like, join up, blah, 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 blah. No. Not unless you're, like, extremely poor and you need to promote yourself like that to actually get money to pay fucking bills, then nah, I'm sorry, nah, that's not allowed in the truth community. You can fuck off, bro, or fucking pull up. you know? Yeah. Sorry, if you're a massive fan of him. I know there's a couple of people out there that did mention him in chats, like fucking Hans. And there was a whole big thing going on in the background. I don't think I even really knew about. Like, I mean, I did, but I was doing it on my own sort of thing. Whatever. Yeah, like with fucking Ammon Hillman. So I hit that up, and then I was posting that, and I was commenting about that, with that being a bit of a challenge, how Jesus is probably maybe sort of like maybe a pedo, which is kind of cooked. And yeah, so I don't know. It's just probably not, like, I don't know. It's in there, but you know, how do we know what the fuck's the real? Like, we're living in fucking way later on. They've rewritten this shit. Who knows if that's just cookery to fuck up Christians and send them back to another thing, like to the devil, pretty much. Because it's like, oh, well, no, Jesus was actually a fucking evil motherfucker. I don't know, man. It's a real confusing dichotomy. Confounded, mate. Confounded for life. What up? Thug life, but confounded life. That's what I should get tattooed on me. Confounded life. Cooked life. See if we can get the last two takes of this, hey, legends? Cheers. 6 a.m. sessions. Jezza Chronic. Fucking Tassie used to do early streams, and people would roll up on his channel. Shout out to fucking Jamal. Jamal is over on Julian's stream. Said nice buds on your shorts, and I'm like, cheers. I didn't really know what to say because I don't really get compliments. Yeah. I don't really get people really talking to me. So I didn't really know what to do. I was just like, cheers. I was going to write something about it's all my own perso, though. I barely do enough. I obviously don't. So, yeah. Like I said yesterday, when people actually, I just said that on my own. None of this leaves here. I don't even do enough for myself. So, and I'm not interested in getting involved with any other shit. If I want shit, I'll get it through the medical, or I do my little bonsais, which is like such a small thing. I mean, it was better actually. Nah, to be honest. Actually, the Vivo thing does do pretty well. And I think the way is the best way. That's what I think, personally. If you have it dialed in, like, you might have like 3, pretty much, at different stages. But then you gotta try and save, you gotta try and like, each harvest has got to make it to the, so you don't run out, and then you can actually save from that one. You know, that's what I like to do. And see what it's like when it's fully cured. Yeah, fuck, this one going out, but then. And they're tiny, you know? They're fucking tiny, bro. So. The most I'm usually gonna get is like a few ounces here and there. And it's kind of good to just keep it like that. Holy shit. Milk. Milk is everything. I'm pretty sure it was craving darling. Fully fucked. So, bloody yesterday. Maybe I should have had just the whole day off. Like, not walk. But, no, I can't not. I've got to do it every day. I've got to do it every day. Until I shift something in the matrix more into my favour. Yeah. Shout out to the legends. Grand Rising legends. When's the sun get up? 7? Sun. Sun dial. Did I show you the spider last night? I can't remember if I did that. 52 minutes. So pretty much an hour, like 8 minutes ago, when there was like a couple of people in. Yeah. Just turn that off early, so we get the full. No, there's not enough room. Yeah, I did show it, I think. Is that a funnel web or some shit? Is that a funnel web, Legends? I don't know. I think that was more like a Victoria thing, but I think we still haven't. You can just see how bright my torch is. Like, that's on full setting, man. I blinded the fucking thing. He stopped, like, cruising. I think it was daytime all of a sudden, or something, maybe. I think I might have left that on too long. Yeah, iPhones are just annoying. Try not to commit any acts of self-hatred today. That was yesterday. That voice telling you you're not good enough will be extra loud today. Don't listen. You made a mistake, not a character flaw. The difference matters more than you think. Do mood rings, old sitcoms, small animals, don't naivety, hibernation, lost causes. So that actually was like, don't hibernate. So when I read that, like, after almost streaming, it made sense. And I just went. I took a screenshot of that at 6:12, 6:13. And I absolutely drilled myself again. Like, I did some stupid shit. But whatever. It's not really me. Sorry with the sniffles. We'll just wake up. We've got a few allergy problems. And I forgot to even ask Julian too while I was there about the Lyrica, because that really irritates me, man. Hope he doesn't do that shit, or he's not on it, or whatever. Did I miss the memories thing for Faith yesterday? I didn't. Except no, I didn't. I know it's got the ones for today, I guess. Yeah, I must have been posting regularly this time on Facebook, like, kind of. 6 years ago. Create Facebook page. Why not? Tell me if you know what that's from. Good bit of a squeak. Taxi driver. Shout out taxi driver. How about this? Happiness in intelligent people is the rarest thing I know. Share? Sure. The truth. Why smart people have fewer friends. 0 friends. Shit, I must be a genius. 6 years ago. Oh, what's changed? What's changed? Public. Save. Share. Share. What's making me do that? Can't do it as a memory because it's a link. That's the weirdest thing, eh? This is the weirdest thing, like, you can't share that as a memory, like, because a link and there's no, like, you haven't written something? No, I have written something. No, that's weird, this. Oh, hang on, let's go share now. What about this? Yeah, that gives you this weird cookery thing. Oh, how about we just watch it? Is it still there? From 6 years ago? On some random channel? Oh, it's this guy. 42. 42. Geez, that took a while, didn't it? And we couldn't add, because we
Hey,
were wrong
42
account.
here. How many friends do you have? If the answer is 1 or 2, or maybe even none at all, then you could be an extraordinarily intelligent person. Possibly even genius level. Either that or you're a massive gentleman's pickle. Psychologist Satoshi Kanazawa of the London School of Economics measured the happiness levels of 15,000 people with various IQ levels. He measured the happiness of all the subjects on 2 occasions. Once whilst they were socialising with a group of friends, and then again when they were completely alone. What the results showed was that for people with low to average intelligence levels, you know, those with the combined brain power of the Beckhams, reported greater self-happiness when they spent time with friends. And it seemed that the more friends they had, the happier it made them. But, astonishingly, the exact opposite was true for people with very high intelligence levels. They reported greater happiness when alone. In fact, it was noted that those at the top end of the intelligence spectrum actually felt considerably less happy when spending time with friends. Some theorise this is because intelligent individuals are more sceptical of others. They are more able to see the faults inherent in humankind, and so prefer to not get tangled up in the blues of their unpredictable and unreliable brethren. It's also thought that when intelligent people do form friendships, it's mostly for personal gain, or simply out of awkwardness and/or expectancy. Whereas us mortals form friendships for silly reasons like emotional support, or sometimes a lust for attention and popularity. Smart people don't need emotional support, we have our textbooks to cry into. This aversion towards human interaction actually intensifies in a predictable and linear manner with increased intelligence. In the most prime examples of mental acuity that we've come to know and learn about in school, we see a great struggle to form bonds and relationships with other beings. The great Nikola Tesla never married or had sex. His tastes were far more avian in nature. He fell in love with a pigeon. I shit you not. He grew a great fondness for one particular pigeon and actually wrote this about her. I loved that pigeon as a man loves a woman, and she loved me. As long as I had her, there was a purpose to my life. That's a bit weird, mate. Brian May look
My best friends after my cat are a mob of kangaroos in the bush. So how weird's that?
alike, and physicist Isaac Newton was one of the most brilliant
Did
men
I
to
make
ever
weird
walk
noises
the
there?
earth.
You love it.
Seriously, we owe a lot to him. He founded gravity, calculus, and the laws of motion, not to mention countless other things. He basically
It's 10
created the
degrees.
groundwork for all modern-day physics. Yet, to say that he was
Anyone
socially
out for a walk?
awkward is a gross
You got
understatement.
petrol in your car?
He was immensely private, never formed any kinds of friendships, apart from a mild acquaintanceship with a Swiss mathematician, and he died a virgin.
I'll get you
Happiness in
fucking
intelligent
better.
people
I'll get you
is
better
the
in 1
rarest
week,
thing.
mate. 1
I
week
know.
walking with me,
Ernest Hemingway.
you won't know who the
And
fuck
he
you
met
are
a
anymore,
lot
bro.
of people. It's not that highly intelligent people are
I'm
antisocial.
telling you,
It's
it'd
just
be
that
worth
they are
it.
in the
It'd be
vast
worth it.
minority of people, and so struggle to find others that share their views on the world and accept them for all their faults and their often acutely
Like legends.
fastidious nature.
I had the whole fucking place to myself last night. It was beautiful. Like, there was no wind. Like, very slight breeze, just at that spot where I did the second live. I haven't even looked at. Probably crackly as. Yeah, like that's actually normally a hard spot to roll a smoke. And I fucking did it. Because there's this weird wind. That's where this weird wind is. It like fluctuates. And it can just come out of nowhere. And it can be this weird, creepy, like tiny little bit of a waft. And that's just like enough to fucking lift your paper up and just fucking fuck everything up. Unless you're like holding it like over the tin in case that happens. That little moment where you have it like open, like where you're putting the tobacco. And that little second where you like let your thumb go to like flip over to start rolling. Mate, that's sometimes exactly when one of these tiny little whiffs comes, and I'm just like, are you serious? And it's just but like it's not there, and then it just comes. So it's a cool spot. Actually, like it's not my favourite spot, but it's kind of alright. But it's kind of like busy during the day there, generally. There's kind of like only really one spot that's the least busiest during the day or towards the end of the day. Because then people have to really seriously start thinking about going home for tea. So when everyone else is having tea, I'm cruising around at dusk. It's like my favourite time. But I might change it up. Because you never know, all of this might just create more fucking gang stalking. But I'm like, seriously, come on, bring it. Go in there and start hooting and making weird noises like that dude said. I reckon he was bullshitting to me to like scare me away from coming in. I haven't seen him since. Like even last night I thought, I might see him on the way out. Benny boy, the perp. Or, I don't know, he's just not, he doesn't go anymore. I think he was just bullshitting. I think everything he said to me like was like trying to hint at me to like say whatever. Like he made all these presumptions and shit on me, but he was actually saying that this was like it was his life, and that's what these weirdos do, man. That's what like real weirdos do. That like are hooked up with cults and Freemasons and shit like that. They'll come to you and they'll be like, trying to get information out of you by relating to what they suspect, whatever the information is that they want to try and get out of you, they'll act like that. So if they think that, like, you've been fucked up the arse a bunch of times, they'll say that. They'll go, oh, if I go to this, create this weird story for you to like go, oh, that's happened to me too. So he was just a creep, man. As far as I'm concerned, I saw him like, 4 nights in a row, and he's just a creep. And he thought I was a creep, but now he's actually realised I'm actually way higher up than him in the hierarchy of legendary status. Probably. And he's just like some weirdo working for some fucking cunt. Fucking, oh, this dude's walking in there every night now with fucking staff. Like, go check him out. You know, I scoped out the whole sort of area on my bike first, you know, as you do. And I was getting followed, man. Like, I actually was getting followed. Like, especially going in there the first few times, just not even that far, just like to the fucking wherever. So yeah, I know what's up. I just need, like, I just get it downloaded to me. Like it. I didn't even have to try. I didn't have to try. There was one jogger in there last night. Who knows? He could have been a cop. He's like, how you going? I'm like, good. I just said, hey. Like, I'm pretty sure he's seen me before. I'm pretty sure I've seen him before. And he gave me like a nice compliment. Like, he gave me a nice like height, like a regular, like local, like I'm a local now. Like, I think, you know. Sorry about the sniffles. But yeah. Excuse me. Like, I'd actually make a better park ranger than that fat lady that went off at me for riding my bike through there. I just looked at her and just like, what? And how that dude rode in, that was one of the weirdest perp experiences I think I've ever experienced. Like, because they knew I'd be riding my bike in there, right? Cruising through, and like, I like to kind of like go quick, so people are probably like, oh, here's that dude fucking hooning with his fucking bike. I don't like that. So they like figured that out. Anyway, that was the weirdest day. I don't know if anyone remembers that story, how I went in there on my bike and this dude comes in with his bike, like rides past me and I'm sitting there having a smoke, and he does this whole thing, like he made some weird noise, man. And to be honest, if I actually remember like that, how he looked like a fucking weirdo. He looked like he was fucking with some shit, man. And he just gets stopped by her, they have a chat. He actually rides over to her. That's the weirdest thing too. Like, and the way he looked, his character, if he was like an OG, he would have just totally disregarded what she said and just kept riding. Like, he would have just gone like, yeah, whatever. And just rode. You know? But he's like had this in-depth chat, like that went for way too longer than it should have been. Like, if it was a quick tell-off, like, you're not allowed to ride in here, blah, blah, blah. Oh, right, shit, sorry, boom, and we're going straight back to his car and fucked off. Which he did, like, but they were talking for too long. So, yeah, what I thought they was talking about, yeah, that's that dude over there, and then, I don't know, or I'm totally wrong. Could be totally wrong. I've got to say that, because it is like a weird paranoia thing. Skepticism, when you don't have proof. That dude actually didn't even know. And that's that next level of perp, where I've talked about, I'm pretty sure it's real, because I've experienced it. And it's like they don't even know. You confuse the fuck out of them. Like, you say something like, how you going, perp? And then they're like, what? It's because they're being frequency and MK Ultra fucking to follow you. And they don't even know. And it's like their consciousness is then extracted by the technology to then report on, like, what they saw. I can put it up on a fucking screen, probably. Like, their vision. It's like their eyes are just like a camera. Imagine that. Like, if I've just said that, it probably is real. You know? And I reckon, like, that dude that was jogging there last night, like, he's a nutter. You'd have to be, like, some creep, like he's either army or he's a cop. Maybe I'm actually starting to wrap up, like, and actually, like, be known as who I am and do what I need to do with the protection of God, the Most High. And not actually through anything, like people would like to say, through Jesus Christ. But yeah, that's some truth there, and there's some truth to other things. But it's really just when you actually just make that the one thing, and don't have a conduit to it. Once you've got the connection, you don't sort of... They're just extra steps. It's extra steps, man, to get you to that. But if you do that, then it's idolatry, right? But Jesus is a hypocrite, like, multiple times. So, whatever, man. Whatever, man. You got to see it as a parable. That he's, like, the conduit, but then, like, that's idolatry. Even doing that as a conduit. You know what I mean? Like, unless that's what it is. He's just a conduit. You can't make him the God, right? And that's what a lot of fucking people do. You know, I think that's somewhere close to what the truth is of how to do it. You can't make them the God. There's one creator, source, demiurge, creator, whatever the fuck, Traptus, whatever the fuck. That, and then there's, like, if you're a Gnostic, it's not really a worship, it's a worship, but it's a to and fro, because I'm representing him here, right? And I've got whatever free will is, or do not have free will, and you're actually just supposed to do what he says. I don't know, it's weird. Pretty sure this walking thing is him. Whatever it is, it's an androgynous fucking thing. And it really relates to Mercury a lot. That video they did all about Mercury, brilliant. Because Mercury is androgynous. I come across as fairly, probably feminine to a lot of blokes. They're probably just like, oh, this dude's just like weak and fucking effeminate or whatever. Yeah. Wasn't there a conspiracy going around that people thought I was a fucking tranny or some shit? Or was that just in my own head? Fucking Cloudy sent me some weird shit. And I'm just like, dude, I'm not gay, bro. Like, why are you sending me this shit? So, you know, each to their own and whatnot. It's all good. Whatever. Well, yeah, each to their own. Yeah, piss people off. Yeah. It's hard to have your opinion and not piss people off. I'm still be friends with people of that other thing or whatever it is. You know, you're gonna have it everywhere, mate. You're gonna have it with fucking religion. You're gonna have it with fucking sexuality, fucking narcissism, or whatever. Some people just are narcissists, and they only hang out with other narcissists. That's just what they do. You know? They see someone that's like normal, can't be manipulated, or they have tried to manipulate them, and then they go, oh fuck, they actually know I'm a narcissist. They shut the fuck up and just disappear. And yeah, I guess everyone's a narcissist. I guess everyone sub to me or watches me and comes in and fucks off is narcissist. You know, it's that narcissist trait in them that's preventing them from doing the right thing. You know, especially when you get like this, you know. Yeah. It's just like, yeah, nah, like you gotta stop that, bro. You can't do. You go do that to someone else. that's naive and dumb and fucking retarded. If you don't want to pull up and actually learn and like learn about your fucking thing, some people would actually do that are pretty bad at it, but some people would never. Like my mum will never realise. She'll never go off and get narcissism fucking counselling or anything like that. Can you imagine? That would be like the ultimate defeat for her to actually realise who the fuck she is. She can't get away from it. It's probably unhealed child trauma, man. And that's a learned thing. That can be fixed if it's childhood trauma. But if they've, like, mate, I don't know, man. Fucking, let's give them shock therapy or some fucking thing. I mean, I just hate the cunt. You can't hate that. You just gotta be like, whatever, bro. Because God's gonna do whatever He's gonna do in your life, and you're gonna learn from it. So it's a learning. It's just an experience that you learn from. There's no gas in this. Oh, can you do it? Sweet. Suppose I better have my sesh. Fucking nearly 7 o'clock. $6.50, 10 degrees. Who wants to go for a walk? Like right now. I'll meet you out there. I'll meet you at the little coffee shop thing, a little coffee van, right? Let's go there. And fucking both. Off we go, son. Right? Yeah, for it. Fuck the lyrics off, bro. Come for a walk. And then we'll do what was supposed to be done. Like a year ago, 2 years ago, or whatever. Reunite everyone. Forgive, let it go. Just let it go. Certain people have been here for a long time. I respect that. I don't respect some of the shit that happened. But we're all still alive. We're all still here. And we've got to fix it, man. People are watching. I've got probably cops watching me, man. I've got probably cops following me through the fucking bush, man. Like, you know, I'm not scared. I'm here to represent the thing. Nothing else for me to do. And I've waited for this my whole life. So if I could help legalise it and bring it to happen by taking risks, then yeah. Fucking let's do it. Let's do it. Let's pick up from where we fucked up. Let's go and fucking press them up at the government. And don't be friendly. Fuck friendly chats. I don't want no friendly chats. I want aggressive chats. I'm not an advocate. I am, I have to be, but I'm more of an adversary. You know, I'm that dude you don't want to meet. Unless you got cojones, man. Cojones. I'm not messing around with little boys anymore. Fucking, you know, cojones. Grow the fuck up. Fix your shit. Now's the time. If you haven't realised, you're missing out. You're missing out on epic fucking life-changing energy. Go do it. Come back. Awesome. Like I am. Or you can watch me as I do it through my process. You know? I'm talking to that fucking coordinator tomorrow. And they can just fix everything. Fix all my shit, my finance shit, my fucking everything. And I might even have to actually be honest about certain stitches. Especially if she's actually going to want me to leave, and I'm still going to want to do what I want to do. I might have to tell them, I'll go, look, you know, yes, this is not legal, but fucking, you don't let me do it. I just won't use the NDIS then. How about that? You know? It might be like some special fucking loophole. And the first of its kind. You know? fucking, someone has to fucking have the balls, man. No one else really does. Sit there and, yeah, I don't know. It only happens, like, they're just laughing at us. Fucking none of us even do anything together. Like, there's no conglomerate thing to push for that. I reckon if we made one big fucking actual big serious push like now, could maybe get something to kick off. I reckon I'll probably have actually influenced my doctor somehow. I don't know, with this shit. Because the next appointment he's all like, oh yeah, we might be hooking that thing up. And I'm like, well, that's fucking amazing. We went through the whole chat with the volcano and the medic might, not and whatever. And yeah, I'm like, dude, why have this thing brought this shit out like a year ago? Like, it's retarded, mate. Like, what the fuck? Like, what, like, supposed to use a pen thing? How, like, fuck, like, what you get, and I don't even know, I didn't even get to that. Really, the only actual device they have, as far as dabs are concerned, is the carts, which aren't even proper dabs. It's a fucking distillate, which herbs added, probably. So, what's that? No, we want live resin, live rolling, fucking cold pressed, this, that, whatever fucking did, la da la 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 da da. You know, fucking, what is it, bloody bubble hash fucking pressed then, like, you know? Mate, that's what I want. I want the little tubs and the fucking dabs, mate. I don't want it to be freaking expensive. I want it to be under street. So street's like 100 a G for fucking dabs. Pretty much. So, yeah, it's gotta be cheaper than that, right? You gotta get like 2 for at least like what, 140 or 150 or something, or 3 for that. So that's pretty much half. And then I'll just get that. Use it in the puff code. One little dab, boom, done, finished. No fucking 3 fucking bongs, no fucking 3 screwballs, no sitting here sipping away on a venti forever. Yeah, I'll still do that occasionally, but the way to go is quick dab. If I could have a quick dab right now, I'd probably shut the fuck up a little bit. Like, isn't, you know? It's just that, the head sweat, the headband feel, and then you just don't even need to think about it for a while. Yeah, the valves kicked in. Cool. Well, we don't feel like shit anymore, but we do need to seriously start thinking about breakfast. The milk massively helped then, I think, too. One prepared earlier. Welcome to Jezza's cooking stream. We are about to get cooking. Welcome to the Jezzaverse. I'm your host, Jezza Chronic. Within the Jezza Villa. 1001. It helps to turn the motherfucker on. Pack 'em up. You got like at least 2 or 3 minutes to pack one up if you want to rip one with me. I'm gonna gather all my remnants of tobacco, my bumpers. It was interesting, that dude on the fucking truth thing yesterday, or whatever that was, the freedom speech summit thing. And I've seen him before, and he was saying how he's like been in jail heaps, and he was like the dude in some, I think the most time or whatever. And he was talking about how he's only just become a Christian, like 2 or 3 years, and blank. What was it? Oh yeah, he smoked 3 Bibles. He smoked 3 Bibles before he became a Christian. In jail with fucking paper, and he'd say like the Catholic Bibles are better. I'm fucking on that job because my rug's moved. Yeah, because the papers. Betty said he'd tell the Protestants to get fucked. because the paper was not good. It was rolling. I think that was hilarious. Funny that I think there is some like secret knowledge truth within Catholicism that they don't like teach in Protestantism, but you see, I'm more from that Protestant background with my ancestors being whatever they were. It's not. What is it? Methodists. They were fucking Methodists, okay? When they came out here, my Ford family ancestors, which actually makes me part Illuminati by blood anyway, pretty much. But that's why they all hate it that I don't join the Masons, because I'm actually genetically fucking magical. Especially with the background of my story, with like I wouldn't even be here unless fucking Caroline with her birth call, like maybe she was a magical baby, and like yeah, John Ford married her. She was something before Neve, whatever it was, Horton or fucking whatever. There's like a few other families where I'm from, Cornwall. And yeah, like no one else really gives a shit about it. Shit. Except me. No, I don't think really much of my actual the Schaefers. They don't really care over KI. They literally don't care. Cheers. It's gonna be nice. I can feel it. I feel it happening. 7 a.m. actually. 7 a.m. It took an hour. Cheers. Yep. Shout out to this table. That needs to be something that we can get, or something similar, something maybe a little bit, I don't know, safer or whatever, but it's pretty safe. I think the Terp Hammer and Dab Ready is a very good setup for a ball vape because it's cordless, so it's and just put the thing straight back, so it works good. Oh, that changed everything. Why did I take so long? We had to have our little blah 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 blah. The amount of fucking nicotine I'm requiring is still ridiculous. Anyhow, haven't been looking. Hope you're all doing well. Have a good morning. Getting your fucking shit together, whatever it is, or just like try not to stay crazy. That's what I do. So welcome to the Trying Not to Stay Crazy with Jezza stream. Even though, yeah, it comes and goes. Embrace the crazy. Sometimes. Converted. Shout out to the legends that are there. And come and go. Or stay. Because, yeah. I love yous all, you know. I do. There's just some iffy shit floats around my head all the time because of what happened. Can't take it out. Wish I could. Wish we could go and just get it taken out. That'd make life a whole lot better. Maybe one day you have to actually extract whole things. That'd be like the ultimate childhood trauma like solution. If you could just have like some kind of thing done to your head where it's just gone, or it's converted into something happy and you don't even know. Like it'd work better if the person was no longer around, like if they died. and then you got the procedure done to not even think about it anymore. Like it's just deleted somehow. Through, I don't know, hypnotherapy or telepathy or something like that from some person that can do it, or an AI thing that can frequency just get rid of it. And you can dial it in. I don't know how they'll do that without fucking with your head. Because there'll probably be some element of, oh, well, we're going to add this little bit of fuckery in there while we're doing it. That's the little catch. So I don't know. Probably not good. Probably not good. But if you had like full control over it, like you press the buttons or whatever, yeah, that might be like a good thing. The only solution really else you have right now is to just ask God to take it away. Take it away, you deal with it, I do whatever you want me to do, and you deal with my life. Because it's your life really anyway. God, I'm just here, I'm a vehicle, animated, that you created. You created the soul, and I'm in this thing. So, it's about as close as I can get, and as good as I can get with it at the moment. Because I'm always like been in a battle with God. So I'm trying to like fucking do this submissive shit, I guess. See how that works out. And using things that I know are a little bit skeptical for me, which is the Jesus. Knowing everything I know. But there's only really one way to find out, and that's to go back to it and stay dedicated to it every day, multiple times a day. They say that works. It's supposed to work. So, do you not get results and then stop? Or do you keep going? So, and I don't want that to sound like I'm actually trying to get something I want out of it, because it's not that. I need to actually make a change in my life by causing serious pain on myself and risk taking. Risk taking with pain, deliberate, sort of. But it's not the flatulation thing, it's not that, it's similar to that, but it's like, I'm actually gaining out of it too, like I'm not, that's just a retarded thing too, like what do you do with that? Like, it has to be a gaining of something, so like I've gained this thing, that is now, like, yeah, wasn't like that fucking 8-9 days ago. And so God's going, well done, champ. So eventually, you know, you keep doing it. 707, motherfuckers. 77, bro. Go to occult fucking numbers and look at that. Forgiveness is mentioned 77 times in the Bible. Jesus says, no, forgive your brother not 7 times, but 70 times 7. Oh, that's that. If you flip it around a bit, with a 0. But he actually is 74, Jesus. 74, I think. Or, yeah, I'm pretty sure he is. Logan, that's what Logan says. He's a 74. Lots of people like to use 777. Like W7, he had that as one of his olds. And Aleister Crowley had his fucking Thelema with 777. Interesting, all of it. So hard to keep it all, though. Like, far out to memorize what some of those legends do and they're good at, fucking hats off to them, seriously. But, you know, there's a lot of fucking clashing. I reckon there needs to be a truth summit. Like, you know how we have the freedom thing here for Australia? Let's go have a look at that. See how many views that got. Fucking Syrian girl. Go her. Go her. I don't know. Go in there. Go to history, mate.
I drink Cokes. I drink colas. I look.
Take off. Can't stand the guy, to be honest. Can't stand him. I just can't stand him. He's like a Russell Brand type. Fuck that. Just my opinion. Take it for what it's worth or not. This should be here. So many weird things that I watch afterwards. What's happening? There it is. What? 1.9k views. What? Oh, it was the day 2 one, wasn't it?
So the way we
Where's
do
that?
this,
Go to channel, fucking... Day 2's not even there. What? She privated it? She privated it. Well, that's weird. So that was a once-off, Legends. If you caught that, you caught that. She's subbed to PewDiePie. Corbett Report. Used to watch that. Brave, no, I don't know what that is. It's a Brave New Earth or something. I think that rings a bell. But that's not what that was. Syrian Girl War? Was it posted over there? Maybe. No, day 2's just gone, man. That had a fuck ton of views too. It's not even in my history. That's why I'm like scrolling down like, what the fuck? Now, enjoy your Valley while it lasts, Jezza. Because it's only for a few hours. Or half the day. Half the day. I'm not sure if I should have a half at night, or fucking half in the morning and a half at night, and then try and only have, I don't know. I really don't know. I could try and maybe do half like tomorrow morning, which is the same time as when I normally take it, but half it, and then have the other half at tomorrow night, and then wait all the way to tomorrow night, the next tomorrow night, from tomorrow, and have one at night, and then try and work at cutting that to a half at night after work. I don't know. I know when a good time to do it is. Like 2 weeks would probably be good or something. Maybe I'll just keep doing what I'm doing for 2 solid weeks. And then I'll have a clearer idea. Then I might pull the hammer on the switcheroo about how I just said, like it'll be over like 1 or 2 days. And I'll be having my one at night. And just go to bed, because I don't want to experience waking up and shit. I want to get a proper night's sleep, like 8 hours. Maybe that would achieve it. And maybe like spending at least an hour like not on anything. Basically. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard, legends. That fitch. I'm gonna fucking prepare something else. What are you guys doing? You gonna have breakfast with me or fucking hang out? Have some brekkie? We'll whack something on. Because there's normally good shit on. And add my little commentary. Although I just said that was a kind of stupid idea. I need to take a piss. Back in a second. Put some music on there. Get Jezza's station. See what happens. Early. I don't want to piss off. I don't want to piss off. There's a possibility. It's all about faith, isn't it? Faith and belief and everything, right? So long as you stay steadfast to your faith and your belief, then you just do something. Get that. You have to sacrifice something. So like time, pain, risks, that all should pay off in some form or manner, but I can't have any expectations. Even just saying all this right now is just fucking it up. Because I'm doing it for different reasons. I'm doing it for my fitness. I'm doing it because of God. I connect with the higher power. I connect with nature. I do gratitude. I'm alone. It's quiet. I like walking in the dark. Every now and then I trip up. So it's like I'm doing everything. I'm applying all that shit to create change in my matrix, basically, because we all have our own matrix that, yeah, we've got a hack, and I'm pretty sure my little hack that I've got, I'm just going to keep doing it. I'm just going to keep doing it. I don't have a choice. There's like literally no choice in the matter. So I probably should have drank. Like, just finish this by I was asleep. That's what I fucked up. I didn't have a full skull out there. Yeah. I wish I could just tap that fucking water like somehow. I wish there was a fucking tap. That's what they need to do, bro. Like, that's what they should do. So that everyone that goes to the national park can fill their water up from the actual stream water. Like, that's what the place is called, mate. That's... Why would they not add that as an extra feature? Like, at least have a drink water fountain that's connected to that, and it's just gravity fed. Like, it doesn't even need a pump. You could just put that anywhere, really. Actually, you could put it up there. You could put it there. Put it there. You could put it there where it's really easy access. You can put it near the fucking the start, the signs and shit. And it's just like, no, I'll just be a pup. I'd actually had to suss the fucking centre yet. Let me get this NIS thing kicking off. Maybe I'll include that as like, have some involvement with it. Conservation or whatever you call that. And I'd like to see like all farming around it gone. See it, just fuck off. So we can actually fix it. So it's flowing. Fourth Creek is just flowing all the time, all the way through. Because that's the one that goes through the Botanical Gardens, right? Isn't it? Now, like when I was a kid, bro, that was a fucking puddle. There was a fucking lake in there. There's never a lake in there. I mean, there might be a sort of a bit of a sludge in there, like now maybe. I don't know. But it like stops and goes and it's just there while it's raining. It's not a lake there. Pretty sure. Well, they've got that other, I don't know, do they have that other little bit that they still just have water in that's near that little cafe or whatever? I remember being a little kid, right? And that was packed. That area was packed. There was fucking kids everywhere with like little fucking boats and shit. Some like rich kids had fucking, you know, fucking remote control boats and shit. And I was hell jelly of that because my mum couldn't afford that. But it was an awesome place to go. I don't know if anyone remembers that. Fucking that's like my age in Adelaide. You know, a Reddit notification. They just pop up and I try and swipe them. Yeah, great. SA Elements might know about that. Fucking Botanic Gardens when there was a flood, like a puddle, a lake there permanently with fucking ducks and shit. I don't know. It'd have to be like, yeah, I don't know. The water's just fucked. It's just fucked. It's like now, but then it dries up, man, and then that creek is just dead for, I don't know, half the year, like more or whatever. I haven't really timed it because I've been stuck in here for a while. I've only been exploring the last sort of few months, I guess. Whenever I started riding the bike around. I'm getting to know the area. I was like scared of that for ages. It's hard moving to a new area. Especially when you're not looked at, like you're not really accepted or looked at like into, I don't know, yeah, you change. So I was just like cruising around on the bike, and now I'm like walking. And so like whoever had seen me cruising around on the bike, maybe he's been driving and seen me doing this walking shit. And then they've gone to their friend, oh, you go down there and like check him out and shit and say hi or like suss it out or whatever. So then maybe they've actually all figured it out now that I'm not like what they thought. Really? Like it takes a while for the neighbourhood to actually realise that you're actually a legend instead of like some criminal. You know, I can understand why, because of the way I look. Skinny and look like I've gone through some shit, you know. And so, you know, those sort of people get looked at like you're scoping out the place, you know. Especially if I'm like riding along with a fucking camera on my bike, you know. I'm doing that for my own goddamn protection. Fuck. Especially if I know I'm being perked. And then it kind of like all stopped. You know, I did that. I walked around with it like actually on me too sometimes. And it's like now they're like, oh, this dude might actually be like a protector type. Yeah, quick. You know? Like, I'm not out there looking for trouble. I'm looking for like things to fix, things that are wrong. The roads around here are shocking. Absolutely shocking. And it's to do with the pipes and the water and the pressure and that Back Creek, mate. Isn't it? Or do we get all that? Yeah, it all comes from Maine's, right? But there's just something about, there's some sort of weird trickery going on. There's always SA water, like fixing some fucking burst fucking thing. And the amount of patches in all the roads are like, it's just shocking. So, like, they need to redo everything. It's one of those areas where they actually need to redo all the piping and all the roads, all the footpaths. Yeah, there's some pretty shitty infrastructure, you know. And I'd like to see more kangaroos in there. There's like, you know, there was a huge mob before. Where did they all go? Is that just a 1 year thing, and then they migrate or whatever, and then it's just that family has that? That's how it works? And yeah, cool, that's how it works. But I do feel like there should be like a bigger mob or whatever. Yeah. And the fucking, what's the other problem? The blackberries. Like, that's a thing. I don't know if you're ever going to fix that. There needs to be a specific type of genetically designed poison that kills it, and only that and nothing else. Which is a massive risk too, because how the fuck do you do that? Like, it's the only way you can get it is by physically removing it. And it's like a vine, man. Like, it's just gonna re-sprout. But so I don't know how they do that. If there's an actual like safe chemical, like kerosene or something. Because kerosene is like kills grass. That's what they used to put the lines in the fucking oval. Pretty sure it was Kero. So to etch that line, you know, to burn the grass out. So what if Kero worked? Dunno. Might not be powerful enough. And you have to probably hit it right at its root ball. Because I think they just like rip it out. I think they just cut it or rip it out. And like where there's nothing, that's everywhere. You know? It's like that invasive fucking thing that was on KI. That they actually sort of managed to get rid of. Like it's a creeper, this yellow creeper. It's called something creeper. And it's a motherfucker. Because we did see it occasionally on the farm. It grows along the fence lines, it's a vine thing. Yeah, so that's another thing that happened. I haven't seen that around. I think that's just a KI problem. But holy shit, that place like fully reminds me of KI. Like being out of KI. Just nature, farm. That's the only place I really experienced that as a kid was Kangaroo Island. And yeah, feels like I'm kind of sort of there. It is sad that none of my family want to come to the parties. It's just weird. Like, how do they not even think about me once ever? Bizarre. Especially when I had that full rant going off thing. Well, you would have thought I would have got contact, would have heard from someone. No, it didn't do anything. Normal families, like, see one of their family members doing that, you'd think they'd do some kind of intervention. You know, it's just like they're just letting me, like, yeah. Like my Uncle Malcolm over there in KI, I really don't understand him at all. But like, all of them. I just don't get them. Just the whole lot of them. Fucking, I'm gonna name. I don't give a shit. Ian Schaefer, you need a good kick up the arse, man. Seriously, what the fuck is going on with all of yous? And with Grandma's funeral and everything, and you just didn't even. None of yous even spoke to me afterwards. None of yous even fucking rang me. Like, no one. 3 cousins over there that are all girls, and 2 uncles. Fucking hell, man. What I'm going with now? Abbott's fucking dark rye. Get some toast happening. Can't be too bright, eh? I've had that been. Sorry about that. I'm an ugly motherfucker. I'm not afraid to say it. Call me ugly, I'll just laugh at you and go, yeah, whatever. Do you want to make me look even more uglier? Do you want me to make some weird faces? Like fucking, I don't know, some tripper. Yeah, so you just wrapped up. Get on the chat. Rise. How Disney manipulates us. This will shock you. Just a station? It's too early for that. How's it going? Hope you're having a good day. Is that right? No comments. No comments. Alright, whatever. Got it nice and cozy. I actually got to turn that one. These are my favourite things to do cut tests with. Oh, not my favourite. The favourite stuff like a 3-legged turtle. Fuck me, still look up. Toast. Anyone want some toast? I really need a fucking 420 friendly fucking cleaner. It's like NDIS approved, whatever. That'd be cool. What narcissists do when you cut them off Good. So what's that? Well, I'm gonna probably make this. I made one. Yeah, I'll just leave it when people leave. I don't have it on. Or they leave anyway. Look at the secrets and look up and showed you that yesterday. And that. Also what side? Home on the other side. I think this would work good as a horizontal draw though, but it's a little bit too wide. That would work good since any spot's probably black on that side. So you cross over and pull out like that, and you're holding it like that. Or you could do a reverse grip with the left hand, and like that. Or around the back, and then you pull it out like that still to use in the grip. There's a few different options there. Here's probably good too. This is where a lot of people would put it on their shoulder strap there. And then you'd probably have it that way, wouldn't you? And you'd grab like that and pull out like that. Or you'd have it here and pull out with this hand. I just don't like that. Don't like that. It's too big for that, I reckon. I think that's where some military guys put it though. Maybe SEALs and that. And maybe a little bit lower. But yeah, and these are the bigger ones, the bigger C-clips by Cold Steel. Some people say don't use them with the belt because they will mar the belt. I'd see a review on that. But it's a lot better setup than that weird thing they give you. And it's got enough retention. You don't need that extra strap. That's the thing that gets in the way. So, we might get these again, the Kobo, and also like you can get a smaller version for the Kyoto too, so you can actually have this as a side drawer. Either that way for reverse grip, or on the other side, you pull it out like that. The right hand. You can do it that way, you know what I mean? There's multiple options for side. Yeah. Well, kind of like that guy, how he had it just tied onto a rope and in his pocket. That was actually a pretty good idea. And this is a fucking awesome blade. Like, mate, if you want a little pocket knife, I don't know what else is better. Like I've got some other kind of like, you know, fancy made bloody fixed blades. That would be good for camping, probably. Just a flat grind and drop point. So, yeah, that'd be good for various camp tasks. And it's not ridiculous length. Like, that's not going to piss anyone off. Really, I don't think. Go camping with this and fucking on your side, it's going to be like, Jesus, mate, do you need a fucking big enough fucking knife or what? That's a little bit offensive. This probably not going to, maybe because the shape's a bit like self-defense, the tactical, like, you know. But this is another kind of like good one as well. I got this free with the fatter arming sword. And I kind of like that. That would be really good for camping tasks, I reckon. It's a little bit too round, so I have actually fucked it up here a little bit. You know, it's not this, yeah, sharp there. It's sharp, but it's sort of, this metal is actually quite soft, and so it's fallen out of its bloody sheath, because this sheath is really loose. Like, we'll probably need to redo it. That's actually what you do with the sheet too. The other ones, you gotta fit them so they come like that, just not with the shape, and you wet it. But then you gotta wrap this in Glad wrap so it doesn't rust, because that's Damascus high carbon. It will lose that. So, yeah, but this is how you going, mate? Like, yeah, how you going, mate? No good. Unless it's just on your belt and just easy access, like for gardening things, or I'm not sure really. Sort of, yeah, camping maybe. That's actually a slight hollow grind there. You see that? That's slightly hollow. So, yeah, not probably the greatest. This other one probably would be, to be honest. So camping. It's a pretty thick stock too, like, you know, it might even batten. Small batten, like sticks like that, round maybe. That one stays in a lot better because I did it better. It's got a better guard area there. Not much of a guard, but at least it's something. Not like the fucking, yeah, it's over there. What I normally have around my neck all the time. Which I probably should have put on. I took my dagger off and it fell off. Huh. My silver chain with the dagger thing, little spike. It fell off. So I'm not wearing it. That was a sign. It just fell off during my sleep. I must fucking go through some shit in my sleep, man. I don't know what happens, but I twist, turn, wake up fucking sweating, then actually wake up properly and realise my necklace isn't even fucking attached to my neck anymore. Like, how does that happen? Like, I woke up at 3:20 sweating, looked at the time briefly and just went back to sleep. I had to take that t-shirt off. This was still moist when I put it on. I ended up taking this off and the t-shirt that I had over the top, because I was fucking drenched. Then I slept the rest of the night like with no thing on my top, just snuggling into the bed, and I found that I was still getting a little bit too hot. I'm like, what the fuck? So I had to like open the, like waft, you know, open the fucking blanket so it wasn't like fully covered to like evaporate. It was just mad. I was like, that's off, the aircon's off. I just had the panel heater on and that's circulating. So I don't know what happened. I lost track with my bloody chat. Happens. It's got one vowel talk and it now feels like 2 or 3. Yeah. I'm gonna watch those in my own time. Kind of done watch one more. Maybe. I don't want to. I don't want to. I think we've reached some kind of thing. I got really emotional at the end of that stream, man, last night. Like, she sent a message saying, you should be proud of your achievements. And then I just said, thank you. And then she was typing, and I was like, but then there wasn't another thing. And just hope and pray something stimulates. Yeah. Hope. And just hope. That's probably why I fucking had a weird sleep. Didn't have this on. It's a bit fucking bulky, you know. There's a few different crystals. Libyan glass, Libyan desert glass. There's one that's in there. High vibration, there's a few high Dangibrite. Petalite. Not giving them all away. Plus I've kind of forgotten. Tanzanite's in there. Tanzanite's rare and expensive. It's one of the most rarest stones in the world. It'd be a good thing to invest in, actually. And my piece is just raw Tanzanite. It's not a fucking crystal, not a fucking like picture you put in a ring. I've got sapphire, I've got ruby, I've got emerald. They're all kind of the same. They're all kind of like corundum. Well, ruby and sapphire are the same stone much. They're just red and blue. Corundum. But blue's for like, this sapphire is for wisdom. I mean, yeah, it is. It's for wisdom. Yeah. But they're all raw forms. They're the raw crystal, like, where it's very opaque. So it's not there's no clarity to it. So it's just basically just like a rock, like actual sapphire, like pure sapphire. But yeah, hope you understand that. That's what's known as clarity. So you can get cheap pieces of sapphire, like you can get sapphire like fuck all, and you still got it. And actually, the bigger the piece is, the better. Especially if it's like shungite, because that's an anti-radiation thing. There's a place where they got like this sacred place, wherever it is, where they had these. Oh no, there's two things I'm thinking of. They had the shungite spas, where it actually is, where you could like bathe. Rich people would bathe in these spas in Russia or wherever, where the shungite is. And then natural hot springs, I don't know, fucking, yeah. And it detoxifies you. And then there's this other thing that I found where they had like some old ancient whatever, and they had shungite tiles. Like it was just shungite, pure shungite on the floor. And it's a mineral, it's a black mineral with buckyballs. And there's this whole thing to do with buckyballs, the structure of that shape that creates the shungite. And how it's carbon, like related with you get shungite chips and use them instead of carbon in your water filter. Or you can get a special shungite one. Yeah, like it can be used instead of the charcoal, you know? Yeah. There's different types, there's like different grades of the shungite. And it's restricted on how much they actually allowed to export, I'm pretty sure, per year or whatever. Same with another one from Russia called Chariolite, I think. Purple. It actually looks like a cell. It looks like, to be honest, it looks like a leftover part of a giant. And there's a valid theory that goes around all about that. Or it's a conspiracy. Like certain crystals that look like cells, you know? Like fire agate. Get some pictures of fire agate. And you'll see these like cell-like kind of things. Yeah, so just imagine. Just imagine. Giants. What next? Shout out legend, whoever the legend is. It's probably actually me, because I'm actually watching it from my normal one, from this one. But that normally gives me a 0. If anyone's there, shout out to you. Let's have a fucking AVB, Billy. I could snip some bits off, but I'm just waiting till it's, and I'm gonna do the whole thing. Oh, what have I done? Here it is. Yeah, we packed that and we just fucking kept talking, I think. Cheers. Fucking hummingbird on the screen. Cheers. No, it's 10 minutes or whatever. What? Nice and cozy. Good at 22. The cardboard's actually better than testing cut tests for solids. This thing was pretty good straight out of the box. The Kyoto too. I think it's better to get a whole flat piece. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh. That's cool. Good for the food. pretty thick paper, you know, with all these bags. Down the bottom, I've got up here. Like, that's really nice. And what was this? I don't even know, but not that much. Very nice blade. From the SRK. Like, it's a beast. It's a beast, mate. Very nice. But this is carbon, so you do have to look after that edge. Just a little bit. And it's going in and out of fucking fiberglass, so this is actually harder than actually it is. So that's where most people are like a bit iffy on the Secure X. But this is actually not a hard steel to sharpen. When you get into those other steels, D2 and fucking more chromium, yeah, I quite like this. It's SK5. It's called SK5 steel. And there's a reason it's been around 20 years. There's a reason why people still really like it. I might not get the Gerber. Like, if I get the Gerber strong arm, it does look good. It's got that glass breaker thing, so it would be really good in an emergency situation, a survival situation. You don't have the fucking this. It's like they're both. I'm pretty sure they're both direct competition, even though they're slightly different knives. The history and all that, I think they're both direct competition. But like I was gonna say, if I got that, I'd probably end up getting rid of one of these other ones. Can you sell knives at caches? Probably not. I don't know. So axes to caches. So I don't understand why you couldn't sell. No. And the Cobra I don't want to put, yeah, as I was trying to tell you before, this is not that great. It has to be at a specific angle, and then you have to kind of push forward. It's only really good at pulling out reverse grip. If you have it, yeah, on that side, but kind of towards the back. But you have to push down, so you're basically not going straight up. You push it, if you're like that, you'll pull the whole thing. Because this is got a fairly solid retention. So you have to kind of like go forward and twist your like pants like that, where the elastic is, and if you've got trackies like the string, twist it in there, and then you can, like the sheath is sort of twisted up there, and it doesn't come with the whole thing when you pull. Or C-clip. But then it's a bit hard to mount. So like if you just use one of these bigger type C-clips, you only use one, because it doesn't have holes, it only has holes on one side, so you're going to have to do it like that. And so imagine that one is on the side there. Or have it horizontal. It's interesting, they both have lanyard holes. And no. So, they're all pretty decent. Start putting things back in their fucking original spots. I've lost that. I'm normally obsessed with that when things are tidy. Yeah. Living that fucking bachelor life. They make an SRKC, which is a slightly smaller grip. This is pretty big, but then when you got gloves, not so bad. It's like taking it in and out. I think it's so satisfying. It's kind of like it, you know. But it doesn't have a click, it just sort of, well, kind of. Not as good as this. This has more of a click. Where's the other one? Does that have more of a click? Be careful. It's not really coming out though. What have we got now? 8. Fuck, how did it get to 8 now? Only for 2 hours. How did it get to fucking 8? Time's flying. Jezza's had his vow. One vow. Did I finish the peanut butter sandwich? Yes, I did. Good. Thanks a lot for that. Probably should put the milk back in the fridge. Oh, I did that. I have a drink of water now. Did I do that? Better have. Yeah, I think I really will think about trying to change that value tonight. I'm a bit tired now, again. I haven't quite dialed it in, probably. Let's just refresh that, which I probably just did. Number games, Zachary K. Hubbard. Flooding smashes China, Vietnam, Philippines, and was that South Korea? South something. Yeah.
What the hell did you put on up there right now? We have all this guy, and it's just one of those days where it's got line, like a gazillion lines in the sky from planes, and it's just sure that, you know, if everyone knows what it's like, our whole sky is just a sheet of gray today. Just a sheet of gray.
Chemtrails, man. Chemtrails. That's weird. I've like lost my heat. Like that. Whatever. Gnostic Informant coming up, 8:45. Indo-European influence on Israel and the Bible. You want to drop a comment? No? Terror threat issued by Army Special Operations Command, 7.
This is W7. We have the United States Army Special Operations Command issuing this
On the 17th of July.
notification. And this concerns a credible terrorist threat that apparently is targeting retired senior Department of Defense officials with prior